Break the board sports. It's your boy RJ Cash Gold. Click that like, hit subscribe. MLB Part 2. Let's hop right into the slate. Again, click the like, hit subscribe. Yesterday was a phenomenal 6-1 day, 8-2 on the week. If you're a YouTube member, it is a 12-3 week if you're a member over at breaktheboardsports.com. Let's go ahead and start running back through the slate here. And start with the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. Now, yesterday I gave out the Cubs. They were able to get home. Now they're laying $1.15 minus 105 as the Padres. 67% of the bets, 80% of the handle is on the Cubs. 33% ticket count, 20% of the handle is on the Padres. 9 is our total. Now, the ticket count, as far as the total is concerned, pretty even, 55% over, 45% under. But the handle's what's out of whack. 82% of the handle is on the over 9, 18% of the handle on the under 9. So huge discrepancies there. Now, Cubs 18-12, Padres 19-10, two of the best teams in baseball. Again, Padres won game 1, 9-7. Yesterday, 8-3 win for the Cubs. When you look at the pitching matchup, Jamison Talion going to get the call for the Cubs. 3-2 with a 4.55 ERA. Last time out was against the Dodgers. 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs allowed, only struck out 4. And then he had that really bad blimp against the Pirates where he gave up 6 runs, but he did strike out 10 in that. Now, 2 starts versus the Padres last year. Talion went 9 1/3 innings, gave up 2 runs. Now, the Padres, Matt Walderon has been their worst pitcher, and it ain't even close. Both starts this year, giving up 6 runs over both of those. Again, I kind of lean over. Just the only concern is all the money on the over. But I like the Cubs here again today. I don't know if I'll get to the window, but if I was to make a play, it would for sure be the Cubs or nothing in this spot on this game. Next game on the board, we got the Houston Astros at the Baltimore Orioles. Now, your line in this game has the Orioles minus $1.25 plus 105 to come back on the Astros. 9's your total. 56% of the ticket count on the total, equaling 92% of the handle on the over. So everybody's on the over. 63% of tickets equaling 55% of the handles on the Orioles. 38% ticket count equaling 45% of the handle on the Astros. Now, Astros 11-19, Orioles 14-15. Orioles won the first game yesterday 5-3. Astros have lost 3 of 4 and 4 of 5 overall. When you look at this, Peter Lambert going to get the call for the Astros. Now, his last time out, 6 innings, 3 hits, did not allow a run and struck out 8. He's actually struck out 8 in both of his appearances this year. His first start, little rough against Cardinals, 5 innings, 7 hits, allowed 4. Now, Chris Bassett, on the other hand, he hasn't been real good this year, 3-2 with a 6.75. He's had a shutout in there, pitched 1 runner against San Francisco, but his last start went 5 1/3, gave up 5 runs against the Royals. He's also given up 6 runs and 4 runs. Now, his last 3 starts against the Astros, he had 1 last year, 2 in 2024. He's given up 4 runs in each of those. So he's really struggled there. When I look at this game, I would lean Astros plus the money or nothing here. Next game on the board, we got the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now, the Pirates here in this one, laying $1.55 plus 130 is your comeback on the Cardinals. 8.5 is your total. A lot of love towards the over again. 70% of bets, 87% of the money. Everybody loves overs. When you look at the side, though, 65% of the ticket count equaling 43% of the handle on the Pirates. 35% of ticket count equaling 57% of the handle on the St. Louis Cardinals here. Now, Cardinals 16-13, Pirates 16-14. Cardinals have taken the first 2 games of this series 4-2 and 11-7. As to where the Pirates now have lost 3 in a row, 4 of their last 6 overall. Your pitching matchup today, Andre Pallante going to get the call for the Cardinals, 2-3 with a 4.26. Been kind of all over the place. Really, if you take away that 6-run game against the Red Sox, he's been really solid. Now, last year in 2 starts, again, opposite sides of the spectrum. 1 start, 7 innings, 1 hitter, didn't allow a run against the Pirates. The next start, 5 innings, 8 hits, 7 runs allowed. So mixed bag. Now, Bubba Chandler going to get the call for the Pirates, 2-3 with a 4.88 ERA. He shut out 3 runs, 1 run. So pretty solid. But then his last start, he went 4 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs allowed against the Texas Rangers. For me, just going to be a stay away. I kind of like the Pirates a little bit, but I don't like the price, and ultimately that's what kept me off. I can't take a team that's on a losing streak laying that kind of juice. Next game on the board, we got the San Francisco Giants at the Philadelphia Phillies. Now, the line for this game, Phillies $1.50. You can find it as high as $1.56 here in this one. The Giants plus 125 on the comeback. A lot of love going the Phillies' way. 76% of the bets, 88% of the handle, is where the Giants 24% to count 12% of the handle. 7 is your total, 67% of bets, equaling 31% of the handle on the over 7 in this one. Now, yesterday's matchup, remember the Phillies, they fired the manager here. They're 3 games back of the Giants. Giants won 2 out of 3 earlier in April. Now, yesterday, Phillies, after they fired the manager, are like, we got to start playing baseball now. They win 7-0. Now, Logan Webb going to get the call for the Giants, 2-3 with a 3.94 ERA. He did not face the Phillies last year. Southpaw Christopher Sanchez has been dynamite except his last start against the Cubs. 5 1/3, 12 hits, 6 runs allowed. His other 4 starts, he had a shutout in there and didn't allow more than 2 runs. Now, listen, he faced the Giants already once this year. The Giants won that game 6-0, but it wasn't Sanchez's fault. 5 innings, but he did give up 11 hits, 4 runs, 2 of them earned. There last year in 2 starts, gave up 1 run and 2 run. I kind of like the Phillies here. I just don't like the price, but again, I'm big on the. It's down to $1.48 at FanDuel, so I could probably get down with that. Under $1.50, I could be persuaded. But what I like even more, take the Phillies with the Cleveland Cavaliers money line plus 109. I think that's good value for tonight. Next game on the board, Detroit Tigers and the Atlanta Braves squaring off. And your line right now has the Detroit Tigers laying $1.45 on the road. Plus 125 to come back on the Braves, 58% of bets, 54% of the handle on the Tigers, 42% of bets, 46% of the handle is on the Braves. 8 is your total. 50-50 is the handle on both the over and the under there for that game. Now, the Braves, 21-9, best in baseball. Tigers, 15-15. The Braves have now beaten the Tigers 9 straight times. Tigers have lost 3 of their last 4. Braves, on the other hand, have won 9 of their last 11 overall. Again, just playing phenomenal. Now, you say, well, how can the Tigers be favored on the road? It's Tarek Skubal Day. The Southpaw, in 5 starts this year, 3-2 with a 3.26 ERA. He's had 3 starts where he's given up 1 run, and he's had 2 starts where he's given up 4 runs, which he did in his last outing. He gave up 4 runs to Milwaukee. Now, J.R. Ritchie, he made a season debut, 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs allowed, 7 strikeouts, pitched phenomenal for the Braves. Look, I kind of lean under in this one, but I'll be making a play on the Tigers. I know the Braves have dominated them. I know they got the young pitcher, but I like the Tigers here in the bounce back spot to get home. RJ Cash Cole, Break the Board Sports, giving you stats, trends, information to help you with your handicap. Whether you fade or follow, hope you win your bets. God bless and happy handicapping.